Good morning, this is Kasturi Day. Today I am going to discuss the transport of food and minerals in the plant. Okay, this is the second video of this session of this chapter, and this chapter is according to ICSE syllabus class 8. Okay, I've started this class 8 series now. So please have attention, pay attention to these chapters. Okay. First, let me start with phloem. Phloem has 4 types of cells. First is sieve tubes. Second is companion cells. Third is phloem parenchyma, and fourth one is phloem fibers. Now, sieve tubes are living cells. They are elongated tubular cells. They are elongated tubular cells which are joined, placed end to end like tubes. Okay, these are the sieve tube cells. Okay, these are elongated cells. They have tubular cells which are placed end to end, and at maturity they become enucleated. They do not have nucleus at maturity. These cells have perforated cross walls. These are the perforated cross walls which are known as sieve plates. Okay, they transport the food material. Okay, so this sieve tubes are living cells. They are tubular cells which are placed end to end, and at maturity they become enucleated, and they have perforated cross walls. They are known as sieve plates, through which the transportation of food materials take place. Then the second type of cell is companion cells. These cells are also living cells, but they are thin-walled. Okay, they are thin-walled cells. These are the companion cells which lie just adjacent to the sieve tube cells. Okay, they are located at the sides of the sieve tubes, and cells are granular cytoplasm. They have granular cytoplasm because they are living. Since smaller than the other cells, they're smaller than the other cells. They have prominent nuclei. This is the nuclei present. There's a prominent nuclei in them, and help the sieve tubes to translocate of the food. Okay, they help the sieve tube to translocate the food. So these are the companion cells. They just lie beside the sieve tube cells. They are located at the sides. They are living component. They are living cell. They have thin wall. They have granulated cytoplasm, prominent nuclei, and they help the sieve tubes in translocation of food. Now we come to phloem parenchyma. Now this phloem parenchyma they are also living cells. They are also thin-walled, and they help in the storage of food. These phloem parenchyma, these are at the side of the companion cells. They are thin-walled, they are living cells, and they help in the storage of food. Now, phloem fibers. Phloem fibers are dead cells. This is the dead component cell, the only dead component cell of the dead component part of the tissue, of the phloem tissue. Okay, they are elongated cells. These are the phloem cells. Okay, phloem fiber cells. So they are elongated tissues. They help in providing mechanical support to the plant, and they are also known as blast fibers. They're used for making ropes, yarn, paper, etc. They are also known as blast fibers. Okay, so this is about phloem. Now we come to absorption of water and minerals. So plants absorb water and minerals from the soil, we know, through the root hairs. Okay, with the help of root hairs, these plants absorb water and minerals from the soil. Okay, these root hairs are unicellular, thin-walled outgrowths or protuberances of the epidermis, that is the outermost layer of the root. Excuse me. The outermost layer of the root is made up of epidermis, and that epidermis give rise to some outgrowths or protuberances which are thin-walled, unicellular. These structures are known as root hairs. Okay, and beyond the epidermis there lies the semi-permeable membrane. After the epidermis, there towards the inside of the root, after the epidermis lies the semi-permeable membrane, and then the vacuoles of the cells of this region are filled with fluid that is known as cell sap. Okay. Now, water enters the root hairs by the process of osmosis. Water enters the root hairs by the process of osmosis. And what is osmosis? Osmosis is a process by which the molecules of a solvent, like water, they move from a region of higher concentration of their high concentration to a region of their lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. That is known as osmosis. So what is osmosis? Osmosis is a process by which any solvent molecules, let it be water, they move from a region of their higher concentration, that is from the region of the concentration of water where the water concentration is more, from that concentration to the place where the water concentration is less. From there, from higher to lower it moves, and through a semi-permeable membrane. There is a semi-permeable membrane between them. From higher to lower it moves. Okay, so that is known as osmosis, and the semi-permeable membrane is the cell membrane of the root hairs. Okay, now the root hair cells are large in number, but they are short-lived. Okay, they increase the surface area for absorption. These root hair cells, they increase the surface area for absorption, and they are continuously replaced by new cells that are formed near the root tip. Near the root tip, there we know that near the root tip there is meristematic tissues. So near the root tip, there are the new cells are always formed. So continuously these new cells replace the old root hair cells. Now the soil particles are coated with a thin film of water that has minerals dissolved in them. The root hair cells are in close contact with that water which is surrounding the soil particles, and the root hair cells, inside the root hair cells, the water concentration is less. So the soil particles which has more water concentration, this water moves from there to the place where the water concentration is less, that is inside the root hair cells, through this membrane, through this cell membrane, through the cell membrane of the root hair cells. So osmosis is taking place. So I'll stop here. I'll discuss in my next video the steps in the absorption of water, how the water is absorbed by the root hair cells step by step. Okay. So if you and any doubt, please do write in the comment box, and you can also give suggestions how to improve my videos so that I can provide you better videos and you like it better, and that can help you a lot. And if you like the video, press the like button so that it can help me to produce you more interesting videos. And if you are a new viewer to my channel or not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to get the notification of my next video. Thank you.